the Red River Rivalry at the State Fair of Texas. Texas 14 over Oklahoma, total around 50 and a half. I'll get into a little bit more on this matchup with my best bet later in the show, which involves this game. You're looking at a Texas team coming off of an idle week. Looks like Quinn Ewers will be back at quarterback for the Longhorns. Oklahoma's been struggling offensively, and I think Will, a lot of people are just going to default to Oklahoma here, just looking at the recent history, rivalry game, neutral field, double-digit dog, going back to 88, 13 times. We've had a double-digit underdog in this game, and they've covered 10 of the last 13, 5 outright wins. 2015, the last time the number was this high in this game, Texas beat Oklahoma as a 16.5-point dog. So we've seen, 5 undefeated SEC teams go down in the last 2 weeks. Will, are we going to see Texas add its name to the list on Saturday?
I don't think so. And what you said is true. It's been a dog or pass kind of game where we've seen a lot of upsets, a lot of close games. Those years are not like this year. I just don't know how Oklahoma can score. I like Oklahoma team total under 16.5 just because I don't think that offensive line for Oklahoma can hold up against this Texas front. Texas, if there was a weakness last year, it was the secondary, and they could struggle against the pass. If you throw it over their head, they weren't that good. They're much better against the pass now. And a true freshman at quarterback for Oklahoma. I'm assuming they stick with him. Oh boy, if Oklahoma falls behind early, the only recipe, the only path to success or keeping this game close or competitive is just run the ball, hopefully get a couple turnovers and just grind out like a 20-17, 17-14 game. I just don't know that they can do it. It reminds me a little bit of Texas Michigan, where boy, if that's 7-0, 10-3 Michigan or 13-3 Texas early, this could get away from Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma team total under here, Sammy.
Yeah, why couldn't I get Oklahoma to do to Tennessee what Arkansas did to Tennessee? That would have been great.
A week early.
I would still be taking that victory lap if I could have gotten that from Oklahoma, but no, of course not. You get it from Arkansas of all teams. Sam Pittman doing a hell of a job, by the way, this year.
Yes.
That was a guy who was one of the favorites to be fired first.
Yeah.
And he's got Arkansas to a great start.
They very easily could be undefeated.
No doubt. So my power ratings are very polarizing, as we know. I've got Texas as the number 1 team in the country, so naturally they'll lose this game. Weird note on the total. I remember being in college and thinking, wow, 68's a lot of points, and betting the under, and there being like 70, 80 points in this rivalry.
Oh, yeah, 40, 35, 48, 45. Yeah, ridiculous high scoring with Baker and those offenses.
That is not the case in the year of our Lord 2024. Opens 51.5, gets bet down right away. There's been some buyback on the over. My question is, and I don't have this answer, I'm asking the room, how many Oklahoma receivers are healthy? Because a couple weeks ago it was like 2. I don't know a lot of people around Oklahoma. If they can have any production from receiver, they could make this a game. But if not, with their line and their quarterback play and their inability to throw with accuracy, 35-10, 31-10, this number and this total tells us that Oklahoma is in trouble offensively. So they're going to have to slow this game down. They don't have the horses, guys, to play into the 30s and into the 40s. Well, it might take them 3 weeks to get to 40. They don't have the offense to go up and down the field with Texas. So Oklahoma feels like they can only do this one way, and that's the Venables way, to play field position, to punt, to pray, and hope that whoever's at quarterback, whether it be Ewers or Manning, I think it's Ewers. I think he's going to play. Sark's been very quiet on it, but we expect Ewers to play. Mm-hmm. And if that's the case, you get a sure-handed upperclassman that takes care of the football. Texas wins, probably covers, but I lean under in this one. Wow, I'm Mr. Under this week. Look at me.
It's okay. That's good.
So, guys, the Oklahoma offense we've talked about, but just I want to put some numbers to it right now, right? Yards per drive, 125 in the country. Yards per play, 124th. Points per drive, 90th. They're nearly 40% of their drives are 3 and outs. I mean, these are stats that are not going to keep this game close against Texas, right? Pressure rate, 111th in the country. It's going to be a problem against a Texas team that if you cannot move the ball and generate explosive plays, you will punt the ball back to them. They'll wear out your defense. They will score a lot of points by the end of the game. The last one here, how about this? Average third down distance for Oklahoma's offense, 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9.
That's
You're
not gonna
not
get
going
it
to
done.
score any points against the Texas defense if you are 3rd and 9, a majority of your 3rd down. So I think this game is probably close early on, and then Texas eventually wears on Oklahoma's defense, which is good. But also, too, off a bye, who has more of a schematic advantage, would you say? The Oklahoma offense or the Texas offense? I go with Sark. Sark is going to have some things in this game Oklahoma has not seen yet from Texas. So I do like Texas to cover this game. It might be slow early on. You might be questioning early on, but I think third and fourth quarter, Texas offense takes over, and they win this game by comfortable margin.
Yeah, I think any news out of Norman this week on the Oklahoma receiving corps, if anyone can get anything out of that, would be pretty beneficial, and you could probably push in a little bit more on that Oklahoma team total if indeed the wide receiver corps continues to be as beat up and injured as it has been. So we'll have a little bit more on that game later on, Geoff and I, when we talk about our best bets and our fades.
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.